guys, it's India Nicole and I am back with another Halloween tutorial for you guys. I'm using my NYX Wonder Pencil and I'm just drawing a line where I'm going to separate the burnt side of my face from the normal side of my face. And then I'm going to go in with Liquid Latex by Mehron and I'm just going to pat that on in a thin layer using a cosmetic sponge. And it's okay to get it on the line because it creates a smooth transition between your skin and the latex. I brushed my eyebrow hair up and then applied the glue stick and a little bit of translucent powder, and this just created a barrier between the latex and my eyebrow. Going back in with the liquid latex, you want to just apply several layers, and between each layer you want to just let it dry a little bit. And then I just decided that I was going to add a little bit of latex to the body because I wanted some of her skin on her body to be burnt as well. Now I'm taking tiny pieces of tissue and I'm just putting that on top of the latex that I already applied, and then going back in with latex and applying a thicker layer. The more tissue you apply, the easier it will be to poke your holes. And if the tissue is jagged, that makes it so much better because then it looks like your skin is actually torn once everything is done. Yeah, I was over it by this point. Now you want to go in with anything possible that's going to get through the latex and the tissue. I use tweezers. I don't recommend using them, but if you can and you trust yourself, go ahead. But you just want to poke your holes. And if the latex lifts from the skin, it just makes it better because it looks like the skin is actually coming off. And now I'm going in with some foundation and just covering up all the latex and tissue. You can use a brush. I just decided to use my beauty blender. And all the products will be listed in the description box below, so if I miss anything, you can find it there. Now I want to go in with some grease paint from the Halloween store and just fill in those places that I created the holes. Or wherever you find any cracks in the skin, you can put it there as well. And the brush I'm using is just a paintbrush from Walmart. Now I'm going in with a darker shade of foundation, just creating a little bit of dimension. And I'm applying some powder, and this just was the powder from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and it was the darkest shade in that palette. And I'm also going in with some black eyeshadow and alternating between the two. And then I'm going back in with some grease paint and filling back in those holes where the black covered the red. And then I'm just mattifying it using my fluffy brush. So there's no system to how you do it, just alternate between the grease paint, the shadow, and the powder. And the big fluffy brush just covers more area, and it makes it look a little more lifelike, like the skin has been charred. And now I'm going in with my foundation, and no, this is not my shade, but I just wanted her to look a little pale. And I have applied some latex to my nose because that section started peeling. And then once it dries, I just try to poke holes in it, but I really couldn't get a hole in it, so I just left it raised up. or lift it. And then just going in with some black eyeshadow and then some more powder to blend it out, and then a little bit of foundation. Just to make it look a little more lifelike. And back in with some red grease paint as well, just to touch up the places that were covered up by the powder. I don't know what I was listening to. But back in with the foundation, and I am just blending that out and having the time of my life, clearly. And now I'm going in with my LA Pro Girl concealer and just highlighting under my eyes, and this is the shade Cool Tan. Now I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the color Cocoa and just contouring. And this look isn't really about the makeup because her makeup was meant to be tacky. So you can create any makeup look you want with this. And now I'm going back in with my banana powder and I'm just setting wherever I put my highlight and just sharpening my contour. And back again with the grease paint. I think I just started noticing places where I didn't put it, so I guess it just takes a little bit of time. Now I'm priming my eye with my NYX eye primer or eyeshadow primer, and this is in the color White. Then I'm going in with a blending brush or a fluffy brush, and I'm just applying bitter to my crease and then applying Gonzo to my lid, and that is from the Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. And then I'm blending Chaos on top just to give it a smoother transition. Applying more of that color Gonzo because it just was not popping enough for me. It was not as bright as I wanted it, so I went in several times. And now I'm contouring using MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Tan. And then I'm just going to dust my highlight away, or that powder away, and just blend out my eyeshadow a little bit more. And now I'm going underneath with the color Chaos and then Gonzo and just blend it out a bit. Now I'm using MAC's blush in Magenta, and this was supposed to be very unrealistic looking, so yeah. And now I am cleaning it up with my banana powder and adding highlight, and this is from Becca in the shade Opal. And I'm going to sweep that away as well. And I'm going to gloss up my lips, apply my lashes, and then a little bit of mascara to blend my lashes together. Well, my falsies and my lashes together. And applying mascara to my bottom lash line, applying a little more grease paint in that color Red, just to allow it to look more lifelike. And then I'm going in with some black grease paint just to add a little more dimension. certain spots. And then I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend it out. Then I'm going in with my NYX Lip Liner in the shade Hot Red, Lady Danger by MAC, and then I applied NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick in Cherry Skies on top. I applied my wig off camera and added some fake blood, and there you have it, guys.